It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Jets. And it's all up next.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Penei Wanwu now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw is Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
A 1st down throw for Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's complete on the tight end screen. They try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball, but let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Washington.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's a third down and 4. To the air again is Daniels. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On play action, Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down. They'll motion over Samuel. On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They'll run with Robinson. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Commanders with the early lead. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll be fourth and goal coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Gibson now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. To throw is Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Taking off. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first and 10, Fields. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
A give. Here's Hall. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Fields to throw. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
A run here with Hall. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
Now, Fields. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Second down, it's Fields. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Jets. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 10-7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Austin Eckler now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Daniels going to keep this himself. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Jets have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
1st and 10. Throwing is Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Fields now. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Jets are on top. It's 14-10. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Xavier Gibson, the Week 1 hero back in 2023, deep to return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll get that to Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
First down, Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Second down and 3. To throw is Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. We got an excellent first half from the dynamic quarterback, Justin Fields. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Samuel has it working the middle. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down. On the option, here's Robinson. Marked down at the 6. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Play action now for Fields. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Fields from the gun on third down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
On the give, it's Hall. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Fields. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jets will go up by 7. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. To throw is Daniels. Looking to Samuel on the out route. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll get about 2. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Now, Fields gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They will run it over center with Hall. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Back to throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They go play action with Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Wilson.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Jets are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Eckler on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Daniels to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to run it. And he will score. Game on. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields. The open man is Wilson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down. A run here with Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Hall. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A give. Here's Hall. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.